At what point did you know that you wanted to like keep making games professionally? Was that always what the goal was going to be, or were you thinking about something else for a while?
Yeah, I think when I was like really young, I said I wanted to be a cop or something. But I kind of always knew that I wanted to make games, and I said so in school to my like career counselor thing, and she said, "Oh, well, that's probably not going to happen." Yeah. Yeah, and I took like a week off during the Christmas and New Year's, and it was just like almost emotional, like kind of weird, like, oh, okay, all this has happened, and I haven't really relaxed until now, like, and then when I came back to the office, it felt really good. And just first thing I did was work like 12 hours.
Let's just start with like growing up in Sweden.
Yeah.
Like, what area of the country were you originally from?
Well, the first 7 years of my life I lived out in the countryside in a place called Edsbyn. It's like a bit north in the country. Very snowy winters, at least that's how I remember them. Really like warm summers. But we went out, like walked around in the woods, just getting lost basically.
Yeah.
And I did that and programming was basically my two hobbies. No, I've been programming since I was 8 or something. It was the first things I did was trying to make games. These days we have like schools for game programming and game design, so it's really grown a lot there. But I don't think back then we had anything like that. Yeah, so I had been working at King making games or programming games for quite a long time and doing games in my free time. So I left to make my own games, and the first thing I was going to do was just going to be like a 6 to 12 month project. And it kind of turned into what Minecraft is now fairly soon.
But in the beginning it was so basic. You can place blocks on other boxes or blocks, and it's always so yeah, I got to be there and look at it from the start.
What was your first experience playing Minecraft? How were you introduced to it?
Actually, that was before I met Marcus the first time. I played with my friend, and he had brought the swine flu from California with him, so we were both sick. I think we played for like 4 days without much sleep, and I had fever dreams about my buildings collapsing. But now that I think back of it, I don't understand why I didn't realize that this was going to be a huge success.
To be honest, I really didn't understand the power of the game in the beginning. I think at the point where Marcus took me aside at the office and said, I really need to focus on this. And he told me about the success and you know what kind of numbers he had. Then I realized that this is going to be something big.
Succé med spelet Minecraft, berättar Stefan Jäger.
like early this year, it got like a big popularity spike, and I quit my job and went full time, and then I decided that I probably need to start a company here because I can't keep up with like the demand on the game. So and now we're 7 people and we have an office, and it's a new year and it's finally beta.
Okay, you want to take us in?
Sure. This is our fancy sign. Here you go. Welcome. And here we are, the office space. We have a PC section and a Mac section. We're thinking about having sort of a Minecraft wallpaper here. So this is Jacob. He's one of the co-founders of Mojang. Over there we have Jeb. He's a game developer. Yeah, so over here we have Daniel Kaplan. He's the business developer. Exactly. And here he is, Notch. I'm sort of showing them around the office. And you are Notch.
I am Notch.
Yes. He's the reason why we're all here.
Yes, I am God.
Yes. That's right.
I am not God. Did I say I'm God on camera?
Yes, I think you did.
Yes.
We want to build a company that we can work at for a long time. It's not the kind of venture capital type of business that we want to build something quick and boost it and then sell it off. We want to build a company that we really like to work with and do it for a long period of time.
Yeah, being able to be self-funded is the biggest advantage. A lot of people wanted to invest, but we didn't really need it, it's great because now we just own ourselves.
You know, we haven't gotten any backup from any other big company or something like that. We haven't spent a single dime on marketing, and it has all been from people talking about the game on different blogs and in between friends.
Even more so, I think when you read like on forums or things that the players, how they describe the game, it's pretty amazing to see. And you can see how, you know, it's not just numbers, they describe the emotion and how hooked they are, and I was playing all night again, I can't go to work, I gotta call in sick, I just gotta play some Minecraft first.
Minecraft is an exploration and creative building game. It's a toy, I would say. You can build almost anything that you can imagine. I don't know. It's very inspiring somehow.
It encourages people to use their own imagination. It's not linear at all. It's not, you know, go to this point and do this and go to this, but, you know, use your imagination and go wild and see what you can create. And I personally love that in games, and I've seen a lot of positive comments just about that fact in Minecraft, that, you know, for the first time in ages I got to use my imagination again. It's good.
You know, I remember the first time I sort of stumbled across an underground cavern as I was mining, and just as I sort of cracked through the wall and came out into this, it was kind of like an underground river thing going on, and it was zombies and stuff, and the music kicked in just then, and it was like you couldn't have scripted a better moment, I think, in a game, and this happened by random, really, and that makes it more powerful, I guess, since it's your own.
You say you have kids yourself.
Mm.
Do you try to play Minecraft with them, or?
Yeah, I have with my daughter. Minecraft, as she calls it. Her English is so. But we do play it together. My other kid he's 2, so he's way too young. I tried to play Mario Kart with him. He sucks.
Yeah, I love it when like people are playing with their kids, because it's because I like played games as a kid and really had like this weird like imagination combination with the game, and it's fun to imagine other kids having that with perhaps something I made. Yeah, I've been recognized a couple of times. Like once just standing around with some friends, and once waiting for a train, this guy just walked up like, "Did you make Minecraft?" It feels really weird because it's like it's mostly like distant relatives have like suddenly contacted me on Facebook. Like first time in like 5 years. It's like, "Wow, we read about you in a newspaper and stuff." Yeah, it's really weird. I just made a game. I'm trying to make a game. It's not even finished. It's just
It's winning all these awards still.
yeah, it's crazy.
It's not done yet.
Yeah, it's crazy. PC Gamer Game of the Year from the PC Gamer UK is just crazy.
Yeah, PC Gamer UK named it the Game of the Year. That's pretty impressive for a game that has been in alpha mode.
Oh, this is my stop. Yeah, I think it's a bit like it's a weird way of making a game. You just put it out and kind of keep working on it as you're making it. So it's kind of hard to say, is it released or is it not released? Kind of. Yeah, like how long? But like first of all, do we want to keep working on it for like 2 years before we release, or like 2 months, or?
It's up to you until you run out of steam, I guess.
Yeah, but like, what is the like final version? I don't even know. I just focus so hard on the beta. I try to make sure it's like, yeah, this is not the game. I'm just working on it, and you can play it while I'm making it. Kind of, hopefully. That's awfully bouncy. We have to decide what actually like the full version of the game is. That's kind of the first step, I guess. Then the next step is to do that. Finally, like being able to say this is Minecraft, have something you can look at and say this is the final version. Because I rarely finish my hobby projects. And now it's grown into a big company, so I should probably finish it.
The new roadmap.
Yes. We probably missed a bunch of things. But I think this is a good basis. You basically took no time off during Christmas, did you?
No, not really.
Oh yeah, letting other people into the code. That was really scary. Jels is the guy now working in Minecraft with me.
One change I've made is that spiders will climb up walls.
You use a ladder thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
They are always on ladders.
Okay. So if they hit okay, yeah. That's a pretty clever hack.
Every time you change stuff, somebody is going to say that it's better before, and somebody is going to say this is much better. But most of the time you have to like focus on what you're feeling yourself, if it's good or bad. Another thing, a suggestion is to make a scarecrow, because it would be so fun, because you have like a pumpkin here, and then some cloth, and then some sticks. It would look very cute.
Or the hay in the middle.
Ah, yeah, the hay, of course.
Maybe you can use them like a target dummy for the creepers.
Yeah, it would attract monsters.
And we should have snowmen as well that throw snowballs. It's like when I see like suggestions from the community, then I try not to add it, because it feels like I'm doing like just ask for things and I add them, and it's not necessarily my like idea that's driving it anymore. But that's changing now, because Jels is adding stuff that he thinks works. But when I see it actually in the game and it makes sense, I kind of was much easier to just accept it. It worked a lot better than I thought it would. I think it's a matter of just letting go, I think, because it's good for the game. But the trap block was just brilliant.
Yeah, right now it's really fun to add stuff to Minecraft, I must say. It's also fun to be part of this so early and really be with the core team. I don't know how big we're going to be in the future, but it's fun to be from almost the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, I started here 2 days ago on Monday. Went in, signed the contract, and just started working.
Welcome to Mojang.
I've got 600 followers on Twitter since Monday. I had a thread on Reddit discussing me.
It's just an awesome place to be right now. It's like I catch myself walking down the street or just thinking that, there's not a job out there that I would rather have, that I would trade in for this.
doesn't miss us and hit the other guy.
Punch his pal in the face and they're all gonna fall and down. It's exciting.
Are you gonna hit it from the other side now?
Yes.
Here we go. Whoa!
So it feels really good, and it's very interesting what's going to happen. We're going to have like a tomorrow we're going to have like the strategy meeting day thing, trying to work out what we're actually going to do.
So, we are now discussing the game that shall not be named. Trademark.
Oh, we moved on?
Yeah, which is not announced yet. Trademark. Okay.
Should we look into a shorter name?
We're probably going to have a lot of people having ideas what type of game we're building, and a lot of people might be disappointed that it's not even close to Minecraft, and the opposite, that people are going to be really thrilled that it's not close to Minecraft.
I mean, I expect we're going to get some people who say it's a bad follow-up game because even they don't necessarily like this genre. But at the same time, I don't think gamers are so one-dimensional that they only like one type of game. You know, I only like first-person shooters, multiplayer. But it's a bit stressful, and I'm sure a lot of people who played Minecraft or are a great Minecraft fan, they're gonna hate it. But
A lot of people will have opinions and why you're making this and not this. I'm also a little bit. It's a little bit different because we're going in with a new project with a quite big budget, so it's a big investment. Previously, you start out with nothing and you make a game for yourself. Usually, the investment is your time. Now it's both time and money, and it suddenly becomes more important for a success.
Wait, I feel the inspiration coming.
I think with Minecraft there was a certain element of luck or timing involved. So I think that's really hard to reproduce because you can't really know what a hit is. Yeah, it would be kind of disappointing if it didn't sell at all.
it's also, it's kind of like if you make the game that you want to play yourself, you know, then you can't really go wrong. It's worse if you try to adapt to a certain audience. You know, this is what we think they're gonna want. We don't necessarily like it this ourselves, but we think they're gonna want this. And you try to adapt your project after that, and then it's not a success. You're gonna feel like an ass, you know. So better do something that you love, that you like, and that you want to play yourself, and just, you know, cross your fingers that other people are gonna want to play it as well. That's kind of the philosophy. Hope. And we hope people like the game, you know. If not, we had fun doing it.
Wow. You have both. Okay,
Thanks for rubbing it in. Really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Quick break.
Here.
Quick break.
It's a warp.
Warp? Warp zone?
It's a warp zone.
And like, what are some of the most satisfying things you still do every day when you come into work? Does it just still make you happy to just keep working on the game every day?
Yeah, so far it is. We got another game, a big prototype, and it's really fun to think about that. But so far the most fun is when I can actually just work on Minecraft. And then we have more game ideas for the future, but I'm holding those off. I don't want to think about it too much because then I'd probably want to do them.